I'm not on the internet. So.
Who's the dude that said I was fat?
Somebody said you were fat?
Who was it? Who was the guy? Everly. What? Damn it.
He did.
Are you on?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
See if you can see us on YouTube.
It's because my shirt is loose. Yeah, but look fat. He died.
I thought you used to say how many people were in there. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or not.
Get out of here. Oh my God.
Did you find it, Renee?
Oh. Wait a minute.
Oh, it says 0 watching at the top. Yeah, that's right.
If you come on camera, you got to talk. So, okay, if you roll your bike in, you got to talk.
Is that the OG?
That's Bauer.
Oh.
About to be a Bauer outage.
It's about to be a Bauer outage. So the guy that got us into recurves and stuff, I know there's no one watching, but we can go back and watch this. The guy that got us into recurves just pulled in. So we're not going to tell him that we're live right now. But we're going to make him walk around the table. That's perfect.
We are going to show.
Here's our bows. We're going to unbox them. He got us new strings. And we're going to draw this prize here shortly. So hopefully somebody's watching. This one, Mike.
Yeah, the little one.
Here those chickens?
And even if nobody's watching, you guys can see it later.
Yeah.
Mr. Bauer. My gay brethren. There's a little stuff about freezer bound. You got a card.
So right
Get the glare off it.
Unbox.
Yeah.
Show people. Is that both strings? Okay.
God, the glare.
We're also drawing the turkey call winner right now.
Yeah.
Here soon.
It's hard to do with the glare, man.
Here, Joe.
Here's
our Reaper turkey call. Has the skull on it. So that's pretty cool.
That's from Millcreek Valley GameCalls.
Yeah.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah.
You get more information right here.
Less glare? I'm trying to disconnect.
If it's choppy, I'm sorry. My wife's trying to pay attention to see if anybody else.
No, I'm not even on the internet.
Hi, Raymond. What's going on? So we're going to give this away. Jakey sent you. Good job, Jakey Crack. Your name's in. Raymond. I don't know. Is it Raymond Williams on there? No. We're going to put you in, Raymond Williams, for the drawing here, for the shirt, the call. Oh, I just showed the front. The front's the best part. So the call actually has that symbol on it right there. If I can get it without the glare.
Here's a card from Millcreek Valley GameCalls. Veteran owned and operated.
If you live in the northwest Pennsylvania and Pad Sign Shop, they'll hook you up.
Raymond, you're in the drawing.
You're in, Raymond. You're in the drawing. So you just put your ticket in. So before we do the drawing, we're going to unbox these new recurves that we got today.
Samick Sports.
Let me show you the box here. These are our new recurves that Mr. Bauer, who's standing on the side here, set us up with. $110 a piece. I'm a lefty. Joe's a righty. Give you a
Look at that rise. Well, that was good.
There's the first part. Comes with this right here. That's it. I already unboxed it and put the Velcro on, so you gotta get a little Velcro. The soft part.
They were packaged a lot better. Bubble wrap, styrofoam.
2 limbs. Yeah, it is a great price. You're right. I couldn't believe it. That's why we got them. I'm definitely. Is that the right way, Bauer? All it comes with, pretty simple. I have 45-pound limbs. Joe has 50 because Joe bought them and had to one-up me. So
True story.
he
But that's how quick. Just like that.
he still knows he won't ever shoot as good as me with these. So
Yeah, but I'll shoot a lot stronger.
he will be stronger. Okay, so see, there's some numbers on the limbs here. 62-inch, 45-pound limbs. What's that number there, Bauer? The side one.
That's B, bottom.
Oh,
B45.
this is the bottom piece. So that's good.
That's the serial number on the lens.
Serial number.
We got a stringer.
You guys.
You just slip one in through.
Who's laughing at you guys?
Okay.
Raymond.
We're trying, Raymond. I hope you win because you're the only one on here, I believe.
Right now, me.
Step on.
But
Pull it up.
we're obviously going to share it on Facebook when we're done with this. But
Just like that. All strung up.
and we were advised to get new strings because of what, Bauer?
Those aren't really high quality strings and they're high stretch material, the B50.
Okay.
Those bows come with a reinforced tip, so they accept fast flight modern strings, which I highly recommend because they don't stretch and they're also flyer.
Okay. So we got strings that don't stretch as much and they're quieter.
So the Samics, they have the reinforced tips. If you couldn't hear Bauer hour, has reinforced tips. So it can take fast flight strings.
Well, he has a new string, so.
Yeah.
But you guys see how Joe's strung out with the stringer? Pretty simple. Bauer, you want to put my string on?
You want to put on?
Yeah.
I tried. These are from a different maker. I found this guy on eBay, and he makes. This is what he does. And he's from Pennsylvania, so it's a.
It's a Pennsylvania thing.
And they're also.
Hey, Raymond, where are you from, Raymond?
Pennsylvania check.
Tell me it's from Pennsylvania. Ooh, look at ours don't have the red. Ours don't have the red. I'm so cool with it, but
Well, they'll be well farted because all I can come up with is gray yarn for silencer, so you'll be nice and sparkly.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
love sparkles.
God, it fits them so well.
So
Once again, well, these are.
we're gonna do the drawing in about 5-10 minutes. We're gonna get a bow set up with the right string.
Nova Scotia, Canada.
What?
What job?
I'm way behind, so
Perfect. What the tweak it and just break
You're not too bad.
Nova Scotia. Can we come up for a hunt in Nova Scotia? So we got some sweatshirts. I don't even know if they have turkeys in Nova Scotia. I'm pretty sure they don't.
Nova Scotia.
They might. I don't know. Is there
Is that a,
Raymond? Is there turkeys in Nova Scotia? What do you have up there?
is that a country or a colony? Nova Scotia.
We know nothing about.
Probably moose.
Is he a Viking? I hope he's a Viking.
I hope he's a Viking too.
That is a high quality string.
Okay, guys, we actually got this new string here. As you can see, it's a little bit red and black.
15 to 20
Ah.
for a good string. And that's D97.
How much was the new string?
$16.
$16. Okay, this string will not stretch as much as the one that actually came with the bow. So
Yeah,
it'll shoot a lot truer than.
It's the greatest reviews.
But,
they say the string.
That's it.
Apparently the Chinese can't make good strings. No, I don't think they can.
Trying here, guys. Sorry. But
Somewhere.
these bows are very beautiful for $120. Like I said, you just put a little Velcro here.
There's turkey somewhere.
Ooh, that's tough to pull. Perfect. So then Bauer's going to get our draw point and actually use floss to tie our knock point. And then we're going to talk about some things after the drawing. We're going to talk about, knock points and walking the string down. But we just set up the archer course today. We got 25 targets. Next Saturday, the 27th, we'll be having a shoot, $15 per person. Kids 1,200 shoot free. The prizes are all drawn at random. So we got the door prizes here.
Okay.
That's perfectly normal.
Okay. I mean, it is even started to do that a little bit
Door prizes.
on the old bear.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. That's how the string's made. All I do is just, they're all heavily waxed. All I do is just push back and.
Door prizes.
But that's the idea behind the Flemish.
So we'll give people a couple more minutes and let the wife check, and we'll draw this out.
But they're definitely big. That's good.
While these two work on their bow here, we'll let you watch them. Explain what you're doing, guys.
Yeah, just stringing it up.
Yeah, bank buck, you can't beat these at all.
Bauer wanted to make sure we get in the top on the top.
Probably talk a little bit louder too.
No, you're good.
So you slip that part down over.
Yeah, show them how the stringer
So
works.
this is, you sit your string in here. Make sure it runs down the limb. You put this little sleeve over there. It keeps the string inside of it. Put this part over. It's got a little rubber wedge right here. Step on it. Decompress the limbs. Make sure you're on.
And I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure you can get limb stoves from 25 to 60.
Okay.
And they're fairly
Is it
inexpensive.
set? Just let you know, Raymond, look,
He said, wow, he's good.
I still have the sign from when I first met Jakey Crack, so I'm going to put this back here.
He was promoting him.
Oh, that feels good. We check these strings out. These are custom made strings,
Raymond.
red and black. There's a big piece of serving right here. And that's going to protect the string. Wherever you want to knock your arrow, it's going to protect all that string right there.
All right, you want to get our draw real quick before we?
What's your set at? This string is pretty spot on. Maybe settle just a little bit. Twist them off a little.
We got Bauer here. He makes his own arrows and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do the drawing here in a second. I kind of really wanted to show you guys the old floss trick. Are we close to that or not?
Yeah, I just want to twist the brace, get the brace up a
Okay.
little bit because that string will settle just a wee little bit. They're a little short right now. I think these are 7 3/4 to 8 inch,
You
if
got
I
time.
remember right.
So I think what Mr. Bauer is doing now is the brace length is the length between the front of the riser and the bowstring.
It's the deepest part of the grip.
The deepest part of the grip
Yep.
to the bowstring.
Yep.
And all he's going to do now is to change it a little bit. If you just put a couple twists in the string, it'll compress the limbs a little more or release limbs a little less to change your brace length.
And every bow has its own set where it wants to be. Technically, you should listen to the bow when you're shooting it because ultimately it's going to be at its quietest point where the bow is actually tuned right. But whatever the manufacturer suggests, you usually have a half-inch leeway. Some people like it shorter, some people like it higher. I like it when it's the absolute most silent.
Okay.
Because they always seem too well
Of course, right.
that way. But I think most people shoot these at 7 3/4.
Is that Ashley on there?
Yeah.
Hi, Ashley.
Did she get in the drawing?
Huh?
Since she's watching, does she get in
Okay,
the
so
drawing?
Raymond, I hope you're still watching because
Or does the wife-
Ashley and there's about 5 other, maybe 10 other people that shared it all, you know, on Facebook and got in the drawing. I took their names out because they're part of this, and that's not fair. We want somebody new to win, especially from Nova Scotia.
Wives clubs don't count.
Jakey Crack already won, and I felt bad. I wasn't going to put his name in there, but I had to. So I put Jakey Crack in.
So we got JC here. He's been shooting his compound bow. I think he's gonna try to shoot a recurve bow here, maybe later this year, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey girl. Hey guys. Wifey said. The kids have a fort inside the house with all kinds of snacks.
So Mr. Bauer here, he gave us some old arrows, and they got some blunt tips on them. And he told us that we had to spend like 2 hours a day with the bows and a tennis ball. And you kick the tennis ball, shoot this at the tennis ball. That's how you get good with the recurve. I disagree. I have a new technique, but
Back up a little.
it's probably not going to work real well compared to his technique. But yeah,
Yep, just us.
any type of blunt tip, shoot a tennis ball.
And if you guys can
They don't
see
know.
what Bauer's doing, he's just twisting the string. That's all it is. He's just twisting it.
Here it is.
Where do you want this?
It's on the
So
table,
the
bud.
arrows are probably the most expensive thing. Are the arrows the most expensive thing?
Probably, yeah. Bauer, do you agree with that?
Well, you won't have this. It'll be. You might have, depending on what you get. The feathers are what make traditional arrows expensive because feathers are way more expensive than vanes. But you'll have less than a dozen arrows than you will in the bow. Essentially, if you get a decent carbon arrow or even Easton aluminums, you'll have good carbons like those Carbon Express Heritage would be maybe just a hair over $100 a dozen,
$100 a dozen.
but they're pretty bomb proof.
So $100 a dozen. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty close.
So the whole setup, strings, bow,
$200.
$250.
Yeah, and you'll be able to shoot for years with
Yeah.
that.
Bow, new string, dozen arrows, $250.
Full tab, maybe arm guard. That's about it.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe some tennis balls.
Stuff you have
Right.
around the house.
And if you're just getting started in traditional archery, I highly encourage not to overbow yourself. That's where you pick up all your bad habits.
Like I just did.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Bauer, how often should these strings be waxed?
Well, usually a good maker will wax each strand like these ones.
Right.
They're not like a compound. You're not going to notice any fuzzing near as often. Like I said, the only thing about the Flemish twist, they naturally start to untwist. They don't come completely apart, but your tag ends will.
You'll see it.
Yeah, and that's perfectly normal. We're supposed to do that.
Okay.
You just push them, just kind of push them back in.
Yeah, I honestly, I have 4 stick bows, and I can't tell you the last time I waxed a string.
Okay.
And that's all when they come from the original maker.
And you said previously you leave all your bows strung.
Well, there's 2 sides to
Did you
that
learn?
camp.
You said you live in
Any laminated bow that's got glass in the limbs as opposed to one that's, say, like a bamboo or wood core, they'll take a set. Modern recurves, not so much. you'll hear both sides of the story, but it doesn't hurt to leave them strung. But
Okay.
never leave them strung in a hot vehicle or anywhere where it's warm, rafters of a barn or anything like that, because that's,
Keep them out of the heat, the humidity.
yeah, because what holds these together is glue, and we know what glue does not like heat.
JC, glue does not like heat.
Have you ever seen a limb start to come apart or anything?
Well, I had one hanging in my garage explode apart.
Yeah.
Right above the riser. But it wasn't from heat. That boat's 16 years old, and sometimes they do just.
Were you shooting it when it blew apart?
I just mid draw. I was only drew back maybe 2 inches. It just separated right at the handle because it's not.
Oh, right in the riser.
Yeah, it's not a takedown. It's a one piece. But that's on a rare occasion that'll happen, even from a custom maker.
Awesome shirt.
You know, anything man made's subject to failure.
So he was talking about a one-piece bow. The ones we just had were takedowns. This is an old bear bow, and it's just one piece. So the limbs don't come off. It's just one piece.
JC, stay here for a minute because you're going to draw us out here. So this is the call that Millcreek Valley GameCalls made for us.
It's my
Has the Punisher skull and an American flag. Oh, it's upside down there. Let me go like this. As you can see,
essentially the only difference.
Millcreek Valley GameCalls.
They're all made with the same.
They make award-winning calls.
Actually,
We know the guy very well. He does a great job. He works with us, but it's not because of that. So we got him to make us a call, and just happened to be one of the coolest looking mouth calls I've ever seen, and it sounds great. I don't know if I can show you guys the cut here.
Ashley can do it pretty good.
Ashley can't do it very good. But you see the clipped wing there? The clipped wing makes it perfect for all seasons, really. I mean, you can do a little bit of everything with that call. So.
Bears off the factory, off the rack. You put 10 of the same model, same time as all around.
All right. Well,
25 after. Give it 2 more minutes.
Yep.
Couple more minutes.
They're all different.
Yeah, well,
Raymond, you're awesome for sticking around.
just the way it's shaped here.
I know it's a bad time of day. We were planning on 5 o'clock, but
Yeah, they're all every one of them.
he has a game. I don't know if it's gonna storm,
What they do, they cut the risers cut out on the seat. Put the final shape.
but
But yeah, for the price, and I don't even know.
yeah, I just happened to meet Jakey Crack Outdoors. If you guys don't know him, go subscribe to him. He's a pretty cool guy from Pittsburgh. He's building a cabin up in this neck of the woods, kinda. He fishes all the time. He traps a lot. I'm gonna get him up here for hunt season and get him out in the woods. But he stopped here the one day. We had a good talk, couple hours,
I get tradition above and
and
I have been on this for 15 years.
Ashley put turkeys.
he's a fantastic guy. If you want to learn anything about trapping, fishing, I'm assuming hunting, or even cabin building, Jakey Crack Outdoors.
Almost every guy that's ever had every bow that's ever made, they all have them. Just because of the cost and shit.
We all
hate it.
Like I said, when I got you,
Let's draw this, and then we can get the.
This little $16 piece right here.
So this is everybody that participated here. As you can see, I was hoping for about half that jug because it's free.
He should say that again for the kid.
What was it?
When it comes to being involved in strings, any bow that can handle a modern string material, it's just the way to go. One, this is a $110 bow. You put a good $16 string on it, it turns into a $500 bow, just the way the bow feels and chews. It's just plain and simple.
That's why we had him get the new strings for us, because he knows what he's talking about. He makes his own arrows. You got a nice buck this year with it, right?
The biggest one.
He got his biggest buck this year with the recurve. So we got a sticker on his truck, and we'll give him a t-shirt and stuff here. All right, so this is everyone that participated. We're gonna send whoever wins this a shirt, a decal, and a turkey call.
Even if it's the Nova Scotia.
I mean, I don't even know how we get. I might drive it to Nova Scotia.
I think there's water, isn't there?
Is there water?
Can we drive there?
I'm better than that. Okay, so JC's gonna pick somebody out here.
Geography. Mapping.
Uh,
Oh, mapping.
Here we go.
I'm bad at mapping.
Straight up, man.
Don't look.
He gave us some thumbs up.
Who is it?
You can't read my handwriting.
Of course.
Was it Jakey Crack?
Jakey Crack.
Jakey crap.
Of course, Raymond. You come here because Jakey Crack tells you, and Jakey Crack wins.
I think he should give it to you.
I think he should send it to you. But
or drive it or boat it
or boat it, yeah.
however you get
Well,
to Nova Scotia.
he has a kayak and stuff, so.
You good?
Jakey Crack, I don't know what it is with you and Freezer Bound, but I swear to God, on JC's life here, we got all these tickets. Travis Coleman. Anyways, you got
Yeah, there wasn't any shelf.
Raymond Williams,
I couldn't remember.
Alexandria,
I
Rich,
used to keep rolling,
Mike, John.
and that's what I used.
Jakey Crack wins. Okay.
Travis, John.
Ours came
Yeah, Travis, John.
Bryce,
his came with.
So
Eric.
thank you, Raymond, for sticking around.
Rests. Like,
All the.
We might just leave this on for a minute, and
yeah,
Around.
his came with a flipper.
if you ever shoot recurve, it might be interesting for you to see this. If not, then thanks for checking us out, bud, and I'm glad you were here.
And James, you're part of the club. So you
Is that why the box was bigger?
Oh, did James just say something?
He just gave us thumbs up.
Who? James Rannigan?
Yeah.
James, you're in the FBO, so that doesn't even count.
Same with Ashley.
Raymond, we'll make sure that we keep in touch and hope everything's good.
You'll have to. Do you have a
Okay.
channel? We'll subscribe to him or something.
Yes, sir.
Raymond, obviously that's his name on there. We'll all check you guys out. There's about 10 of us in Freezer Bound Outdoors. We'll get some people to head over your way. If you have a channel or not, you might gain a bunch of subscribers here shortly. So let's do the floss trick on camera. Are you cool with that, Bauer?
I'll go with that.
It is getting hot in here. Can somebody watch the screen while I open the garage door?
Yeah, I would love to watch the screen.
They're brighten things up in here.
Ooh.
We're still on camera.
All right, so we're gonna.
Oh.
What Bauer's gonna do is he's gonna mark my draw length, correct?
And then not.
No, just
Oh,
enough.
just messing.
Your drawing
Just
is
enough.
already good, yeah.
Okay.
He's messing, and Ashley's here for the FBI Wives Club.
FBOWC.
I can't believe Jakey Crack won. Like,
didn't
I wanted
spell
somebody
his
new to win.
name. I didn't spell
I mean,
his
he
name
won-
right either.
What? Jakey Crack won. Was it a turkey call or a coyote call
Coyote call.
for Millcreek Valley GameCalls?
Yeah.
Spoiled rotten.
God.
Jakey Crack.
I guess all that money he's been paying us off is working out for him now. That's not true.
Seriously.
That's not true. Jakey Crack does not pay us off, but he wants to start.
I just put the
That's
sign
cool.
there, and then Jakey Crack wins. Get that
Right.
sign out of there.
We can't hate on him for winning a
Why
random
couldn't
draw.
Travis Coleman or Alexandria Nelson win? Let's see who else is. I feel terrible, guys. Seriously. Jakey Crack.
John House.
Travis Coleman. Rick Schilling.
Bryce Edwards.
Yeah, Bryce Edwards.
Andrew
I know there's another Edwards in here.
Andrew.
William Wycliffe. John Simpson. Andrew or Andrea? I thought it was Andrea, but
Alexandria.
Alexandria. Oh,
Alexandria.
I've been to
Jeff
Alexandria in DC.
You guys all could have beat out Jakey Crack, but can always learn something. Yes. Are you good?
What else you need to
great.
know?
Okay.
Any questions about the bow, Ryan? No.
Okay, so I'm left-handed. We put this Velcro on. It's cheap, just for the arrow. Did you know there?
The soft Velcro, not the hard Velcro.
Now, all we're going to
The
do
soft part of it.
is we're going to use the bow square to set the knock point for the arrow.
Okay. What did you need to do?
I think it's warm in here. You guys are full of hot
The
air.
thing you need to know the most is you don't want to set it right on zero. Your bow square is all measured in increments, usually 1/8 of an inch. I've been doing this about 15 years, and almost all my bows, whether it be recurve, longbow, or hybrid, are all set with the knock point 1/2 inch above zero. That lets me use a carbon arrows 5/16 or a 23/64 wood arrow. If you have your knock point set too low, when you let your string go, your arrow is going to bounce off your rest, and you're going to have bad arrow flight. What the 1/2 inch does is when it's set there, your knock is actually sitting closer to zero, and it's going to give you straight and level arrow flight off your wrist. So now we have the bow square on there. We'll give pieces down, Floss.
Somebody just got on it. Better not be Jakey Crack.
Well, James, Raymond, me, and Ashley should be 4. Oh, then we got a 5th.
Oh,
What do you need me to hold on?
you can just hold. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
I'm not going to fun.
I just gotta get the first.
This is the dental floss trick, guys.
Well, a lot of people use the crimp-on knocks, which are fine. I don't use them personally because if I ever have to move it or my string stretches a little bit, I'm not very good at removing them without destroying the serving, and I'd rather not reserve it, so I just use dental floss. You can take that off now.
I heard you. It must be in your pocket.
I'll put a few basic wraps around it, and then I'll just start with a single overhand square knot on each side of the string. But you essentially want it built up enough that you're not going to slip over top of it. Then you'll be in a world of trouble, and you'll start shooting like Adam does.
Perfect.
With this on here, don't worry, the aluminum chairs will be safe.
So this is how you set your own point with a recurve. With floss,
With the floss.
which we should all use more.
On our teeth.
Or tooth, depending on who you are.
Or-
We do live up in the States.
No, Andy, do you prefer to use unflavored or like mint?
What
I
about
prefer to use whatever is free and what is laying around.
Free from the dental office.
Yeah, so when you go for your biannual dental checkups, go ahead and ask for some floss and send it to us.
Yeah.
Can we get an extra one?
Do you think deer would like mint or
Well, we
cinnamon
have one
more?
that-
Raymond, mint or cinnamon floss scented for the recurve for the deer scent?
Say, excuse me, young dental hygienist.
Yes.
Do you have any doe urine flavored floss?
Do you have any dough and heat floss? I'd really like some.
Oh, you just told Jakey Crack. Oh, there's Jakey Crack. What's up?
Jakey Crack, come on. I'm not having no more giveaways.
Section 8 outdoors. Hello, fellas. Stopping by to draw.
Oh, Section 8.
2-8.
We are currently fixing our recurves up that we just got.
And he wants cinnamon.
Yes, cinnamon. I agree, Raymond.
Oh, we're going green.
Deer would definitely like cinnamon more. But so Jakey Crack, if you're watching, you just won our new Punisher G Turkey Call T-shirt and decal.
It's just for us.
But you got to come get it. Shipping it to you.
Yeah, we're not shipping it to you, Jakey Crack. You're only 2 hours away, so you're not getting it. I'm gonna hold it hostage until you stop here again.
Who's Section 8?
I don't know. I like it though.
Yeah.
Section 8's cool.
Okay.
They haven't popped up yet. Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Section
Hey,
8.
Raymond and
They
Jay.
just said, what's up?
Hey, Section 8. So guys, we bought recurves and got them in the mail today. The recurves were $110 a piece. Joe and I each got one.
There's Samick Sage.
Samick Sage. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we have our buddy Bauer Outage here is a recurve expert.
Oh, he said, draw again. He feels bad for winning.
Draw again. He just doesn't want to come up here and get his prize.
I feel bad you won too, Jakey Craft.
Yeah. Get your ass in the truck and get up here.
We gotta shoot
Now,
tomorrow.
also, what we can do is we can make your DIY full string silencers.
Yes.
Oh.
So, okay, guys. He just made my knock point out of dental floss. Okay. So that's pretty sweet. So we got
What's the number 42 recurve? Section 8 just started
40.
5.
40 something 42.
This is 6250.
42 hashtag. Section 8 just started.
But show the box again since there's some people on now. Here's the box, guys. $110. I mean, they obviously have. I was watching YouTube videos of this, and there's a bunch of people across seas that the pros all shoot them, but they're obviously more expensive.
Yeah, you flossed mine.
Huh?
You flossed mine.
Oh no.
Yes, I did.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Okay.
We got the blue thing. I just grabbed hold of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
But,
So it's nothing that
No, that's
nothing for draw lanes or anything. It's just okay.
no, that's for your.
Renee, are you paying attention to the comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Adam accidentally flossed my bow. I don't know how he did that because it's right-handed, left-handed, but it does not matter. Once you get the brace,
I was flossing.
I knew you were flossing. Once you get the brace height,
Hound not hashtag.
it all goes off that.
Mhm.
Perfect.
And Section 8 heard me when I said hashtag. It was a
I don't know why your phone's like a minute ahead of the computer, so I'm not even gonna watch.
You want to yarn one of them?
What's that?
Yeah,
we can yarn one. We can yarn one. I need a credit card.
Okay.
Of course you do.
Of course you can.
Nothing's free.
Oh, but it is.
Joe, do you have one?
I can get in my truck and get one.
So I don't have a credit card.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you basically. Okay. So, see that little thing looks like a bunny tail? It's gonna go right here. And that's to help silence the shrink, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Takes the twang out of your thing.
Takes the twang out of the string, guys.
I gotta
So
say inmate.
it'll be a little quieter with those. Plus, they look cool and they're soft. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Sounds good to me.
And you've been using a crossbow.
You hear that? That was a pump. Floss. Oh, weird. I got that same one. That's
right.
So, this is the shirt here. Say hi, Clay. That's more of a snake sound, but there's one behind me too.
Mommy's watching.
So, Millcreek Valley GameCalls, guys. It's a guy we know pretty well. He makes great stuff, veteran owned, award winning all over. He goes to calls or tournaments all the time and wins. We got this cool Punisher call, mouth call here. Got a decal.
What's next week? Oh,
We have our first ever. We have all these tables set up behind us. We have 25 3D archery targets. We're having an archery shoot. Jakey Crack, if you're still on,
yeah.
you're supposed to. So We're having a shoot from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. That's in Clarion, Pennsylvania, Raymond, not Nova Scotia. But
So you can drive or kayak.
Section 8,
To us?
I don't know where you are. If you're anywhere close to Northwest Pennsylvania and you're bored, you're more than welcome. We're going to shoot from 9 to 1 and then go out to the pond, and the kids can fish. And we're going to have a big fire and food and mountain pie. We have enough mountain pies to feed like 3 towns. So
James and I are saying the same thing at the same time.
So I'm so far behind on the chat just because of the way it works. But
Interesting.
so we're tying yarn string up. He's wrapping around credit cards.
This is how I measure the length that I like, the size.
Okay.
People like them small, people like them big.
How many times you go around a credit card?
All I do is 10. You can do more, you can do less, but that's how I got that uniform size. It's just plain and simple.
Sounds
Household
like a
yarn.
girl. Sometimes
10
you
wraps
like
around
them
a
small,
credit card.
sometimes you like them big. Sorry.
Okay, so that went overboard. So right here, guys, a little fuzz ball here helps silence your string. What Bauer's doing right now is he took a credit card and he's wrapping around it 10 times. Okay, and I'm guessing we're gonna undo. Gotcha. That's wrapped around. He slid it off the side, and now you're gonna put it through the string,
What
correct?
you're going to do now is you're going to unstring your bow. And we're going to get a quick measurement. Or Joe's. Joe's is ready. Yours don't matter. Yours, Joe's.
Other people do it anyway. Oh, fishing. Jake likes fishing.
Fishing.
Better not be on the clearing, Jakey Crack. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know how this goes on with the string on.
Over.
Oh, duh.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, it does go like that, huh? Perfect, right?
I always put it in the deepest part of the bend of the limb.
Deepest part of the limb. Okay.
Just let it on the whole way.
Oh,
Yep, I'm gonna need them on so I can get a measurement. Then
you want the stringer still on?
No.
Now we're gonna do some twisting, huh? Oh, no.
nope, this is everybody different strokes for different folks. I usually on my recurves, all mine are the same. They're about. I usually go about 13, 14 inches. And it's easy with a Flemish twist because this is a 2-color strand. All I do is untwist it. Just separate the
Oh,
colors.
yeah,
You can see the individual strands. They just separate the colors. And you just take your little loop-de-loop.
He asked why you're not stepping through it to string and unstring.
Ah,
Oh.
yes. Good question.
Good question.
Very good question.
Section 8.
I think
That was
Mr.
section
Torricelli can answer that one.
So section 8, we
I've strung bows that way
forever.
several years.
As well as thousands of people.
Turns out it's not the best thing to do for your limbs.
I'm gonna check the kid out.
I think you could probably get away with it for a little bit, or the 1 or 2 times that maybe you're inconvenienced and you don't have a stringer with you. You can step through it and string it. But as far as like stringing it, if you're going to string it and unstring it every day just to shoot,
You want that?
you should use a stringer. It's much better for your limbs. It's a much more controlled method of bending your bow.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you don't twist the limbs.
Right.
Also, quick note: if you guys ever we have chicken, so we have eggs left over all the time. Hard-boiled eggs, red hot, vinegar, cut some hot dogs up and put them in here. Perfect. Clayton, you want to try one of these for the camera? Get it open.
What are they?
They're eggs.
Bad boy back up.
Here,
Come under tension, and we can
come smell it real quick.
open the flowers.
Here.
It's
So
vinegar,
they say,
red
okay,
sauce,
so-
and something else.
So what Andy did, you guys couldn't see. He all you did on the string, he separated the colors. He separated the red from the black on the string, the way it's twisted, and he took that whole ball that he made, just straight through it, and just centered it inside there.
It's a nice thing about a Flemish twist over the day-drawn strings that come with these
Can I
bows.
try this side by side when you're done?
This being an endless loop string,
Okay.
most times when you use a string silencer, you have to tie it to the string at some point. Whereas the Flemish twist, it's like having a built-in knot, because once you put tension on the bow, everything's held in place.
Oh, and plus that's a lot easier than stepping through.
So here's the recurves we just got. Somebody just joined. 110 bucks on Amazon. We got new strings for them. I just pulled this sign out. Of course, he won, so it looks so shady. But I still love you, Jakey Crack.
All right, so what are we gonna do now, Andy?
Last step we're going to do is
So I'll
just take
take
your
it
pair of
still.
scissors carefully, because you don't want to cut your brand new $16 string. I just slide it up through the loop,
We just cut all those.
cut them all open.
Just like that.
Just like that. We'll do the bottom one, and then all you have to do is pluck your string a couple times, shoot a couple arrows, and you'll have a.
It's hard.
So he just snips them all off, so all those folds open up.
Looks like all. Then all you do is just pluck it a few times, and it'll just start
Just
to
easy
open.
plucks.
Yep. And then it'll open right up. All that loose
Look at
stuff will go away. Or you could spend $9 and buy a set that are.
Yeah, see, you just pluck it a couple times. See how all that just frayed out?
You always have the option of buying those two for $8 or $9.
All right.
I like to just make them.
Look at that. Set up, ready to go. Knock point, silencers, new string.
Shoot one for him real quick. There we go.
You want to shoot in the bag?
Oh, I guess I don't have the tennis ball out here to throw out. So there's only one with the tip. Did you? Okay.
Where are the tabs?
On the far side of the pool table.
Pick your poison.
All right, guys, we're gonna go like this and see if Joe can shoot his newly tuned bow up here. Yeah, there we go. I can do it from out here. I can move the target farther if you think you're a gangster.
10 yards is
Kid.
Okay, that's bad parenting because that's his son that just rode the bike.
No, it's good parenting. I didn't.
It was
shoot.
good parenting.
Okay.
All right, this way, go that way. It's a good shot, Joe.
You hear that?
Top right-hand corner. You don't want to get off to the side, bud.
That's another thing that surprises me is how quiet those are, for how cheap they are. Yeah. But once again,
$16 makes a $200 bill, a $500 bill. There it is.
Thank you.
Quiet as can be.
Practice.
Practice. We got some of our,
Little string burn.
oh yeah, got a little welt right there. The wife just got out our, this is called, this is our last pack of deer sticks, the hot Sanitatis. They are diced jalapenos, red pepper flakes, hot sauce. What was the small can? Chipotle peppers. We mixed that all up, and it actually turned out fantastic. It's not that hot. You just taste a little bit, tiny bit of spice. But we're going to go work on the course a little bit more. I thank you guys for showing up. Those deer stickers are amazing. We are going to Jakey Crack. I'll be talking to you. Maybe we can do something here soon. I lost it. Oh, I thought I said a huge stripper last night.
What?
Striper. Weird.
Yeah.
But
I always lose the huge strippers.
right. Stripers. Yeah.
It's just stripers. Yeah.
But so we will catch up with you guys soon. Thanks for watching. And we will talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Jakey Crack, shoot me a text. You won the last one, so maybe we'll have to do a StreamYard live stream if you want to give the call or the shirt away or something down the road. I lost my wall. No doubt. No doubt. We all have at one point. I mean, Pat Lucas, why are Adam's arms so tiny? Because I'm standing beside Joe and he's huge, okay, Pat? Just because you're the only one that broke the egg in the egg challenge. I didn't even invite you on here, Pat, but
thanks for coming.
Yeah, but thanks for showing up. You didn't win. Jakey Crack, the guy who commented below, you won. So we're gonna go back to tying some bowstrings here, and thank you guys. We're gonna eat a bunch of deer meat and cheese. Check out some of our videos. Subscribe, like us, follow us on Facebook. Huh? Don't be weird about it. Thank you, JC. Feathers on the arrows. Hey, Pat Lucas, maybe I can cut some of your back hair off and make some of these. It'd be fantastic.
They want to start saving yours.
Yeah, I graduated mine too.
And I didn't know.
So our archery shoot, if you're still on there, our archery shoot, Pat Lucas, tell your friends because I know you're about an hour away. Tell anybody who knows shoots archery, Saturday, June 27th, 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. 12 and under kids shoot free. We got prizes for random, and basically whoever wins each category, crossbows allowed, will be on the wall here. I mean, he'll be on the wall. This is JC. He's going to win the kids compound bow division. I'm going to win the recurve division. No, you should point that way probably. Yeah. Not towards your dad, towards Ballard. Renee's going to cook up some food and stuff. We're going to have probably some crock pot stuff. But we got 25 targets. Some are new, some are refurbished, but they're in very good shape. And we're going to see how it goes. We got an alligator and a goldfish, a grizzly bear, a wolf.
By goldfish, he means Asian carp.
Asian carp.
But it's so much more fun to call it the
I figured with the times nowadays, if I said Asian carp, it'd be racist.
Alligator.
So.
Alligator.
Alligator, yeah.
Oh.
Did you see the alligator? Did you see it climb up the bank?
The Asian carp does not have coronavirus.
No.
So we're super safe there.
Yeah.
We'll have a 50-50, and we will also be raffling off some prizes back here, some T-shirts, some knives. We got this print here.
And I'm gonna win.
So And heck, we might even raffle off a live chicken if somebody wants one. Because I'm tired of them.
We should have.
We should have a live chicken raffle.
JC, can you catch one of them for the camel?
Yeah, go real quick.
No.
Kids,
They're out in the woods.
Go wrangle a chicken so we can show it to the camera.
please.
Can't wrangle.
You just run it down and grab it by its head.
No. Then that would be holding that chicken hostage.
That's exactly what I want you to do. You got no problem holding your sister
I
hostage.
think this
Yeah.
is Dave's. Dave's meat processing in Marionville.
Oh yeah, Dave's meat processing.
Yeah, give him a shout out. Spring is the strut, fall is the rut sweatshirts.
Yeah, so
I'll be getting some more
next
stuff.
hunting season, if you guys
That's
kill a deer up in Marionville or around Marionville, get a hold of Dave. Dave's Deer Processing. It's in Marionville, Pennsylvania. We went up there last year, watched a little bit of their
We will
process.
we recorded it all. We will have a store tour. We're gonna do a little store tour on a couple places that deal with hunting around the neighborhood. He's in Marionville, right across from Marionville Stone Go, the old Marionville Power Sports, top of the hill. He's like the second house on the right down there. But right kind of behind Bettina's. He does deer processing. He does a really good job. He'll cut it however you want. He's a fair price.
Yep.
He's clean. He does everything the right way.
He keeps it cold. He's got a big walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very impressed by his operation up there.
Bye, Ashley. Get something done.
Santa
She said
Recurves.
more.
That's what we're gonna be shooting on film this year.
Oh,
Santa Recurve.
Jakey used it. Dave's.
Oh, okay, Jakey. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, were you
Good friends of us.
happy with the service? I'm sure you were.
Nick, I know you're not on here, Nick, but if you do watch this, maybe somebody can text you a picture of a deer so you know what one looks like. You can't take a deer. Oh, here. Hold on one second.
We got a butt. Here. I did put the chair.
Oh yeah, that is a deer.
Ah,
Somebody else put the chair.
So this is what they look like, Nick. Right here. This is what deer look like. That's usually not how they walk, but for the instance of this video, we'll say yeah.
The last time you were here, there was all kinds of thing.
and Nick, this is where you shoot the deer.
That's
In
where.
this area.
Well, where do you shoot the deer?
I spine them so they don't run.
Right.
I spined one.
Yeah. One.
That was your gun?
No, I didn't shoot with my gun. I haven't shot with a gun in 2 years.
Oh, your cross gun.
Oh, my cross gun.
Jakey cracked
I don't even know why we own
does
rifles
his own,
anymore.
but he
So-
did it in pass and he gets his recommendations.
Oh, good. Thank you, Jake Crack.
Pretty much is what he said.
So yeah, everyone made fun of me for using
I'll
a
give you an
cross
idea,
gun.
Jay.
So
2
now,
years ago, I shot at the
Bowling-
rifle season.
Pulling cards? What is
First one I
pulling
shot at
cards?
rifle since
Jake's
2007.
pulling cards?
he's pulling cards out of his cameras.
Oh.
It's trail cameras.
Okay.
It's
So this year, Freezer Bound Outdoors is going with
another season, but
these. This is a vintage one, so we're not going to use it, but we bought these new Samics.
it's all it's
This-
for me.
This is how we're going to do it. I don't know if we will be able to. I'm sure I can't do as good as last year, but I can try. As long as the wife lets me. But she doesn't have a choice.
He's
So,
better in archer than he is in.
whoa.
Wait till you open your silencers up. It's amazing.
Show your bow off again, Joe. There's a couple more people on.
Well, you're about to open your flowers on yours.
The flowers?
Yeah.
Here. Back up.
Hold that something.
I'm going to give you a quick breakdown here, real quick.
Oh, I may usually miss a couple.
So what Bauer did earlier is we got this bow all set up. It's a Samick Sage.
Wow.
It's a great bow. The string is iffy at best. So we bought these strings off somebody who makes their own strings, got them off eBay, $16. That's a $110 bow takedown. So, I mean, at this point in time, we have about $130 into it.
Fuzzy silencers. These screw right off, the limbs slide right out.
So, and it just made these silencers out of yarn, just regular yarn. And all Adam's going to do now is just pluck his string a little bit.
Fluff and flower.
And it's just going to fluff those silencers right up.
I did fluff them up pretty good, huh?
Just like that.
Give me an arrow. Are we good to shoot this?
Ready to rip.
Hell yeah.
Ready to rip. Can't do that one. Joe, do you have the other tab?
Yeah, it's over there by my bow.
I'm reading and eating the second.
So Adam's
latte.
bow's all set up.
Okay, come on over, James.
And you're going to take a whack at it.
Outside. Don't ruin the
All right,
game
guys.
already.
Outside.
Oh, look at him. He's going it the right way. He can be hunting off the ground.
Okay.
It's not the one I aimed for, but it's only 8 inches off.
You weren't aiming.
All right, so this is roughly, we'll call it 10 yards.
It's probably 10 yards anyway.
We're going dead center in the lightning board, if you guys can see that. Nope. High to the right again. First 2 shots up.
Yeah, first 2 shots. See, guys, that's why I didn't call my shots. I just shot. So I hit the bag. You don't know what I was aiming at.
So
Babe Ruth here, he's calling them.
So we got the takeoff limbs, Samick Sage. We got different string put on. Some yarn silencers here. We did put these Velcro pieces on right here. What are they called?
It's just your rest and strike plate.
Strike plate and rest.
Right off the shelf.
Right off the shelf. Yes, correct.
Because if you look,
We got a dental floss,
if the riser's crown,
knock point.
it's meant to be shot off the shelf.
Okay.
Like if you get a machined riser,
Does
like
it help if I went the right way here?
Okay, new information on a recurve. If the shelf is curved, it has this curve to it, it's meant to be shot from the shelf. It's meant to be shot like this.
I mean, it can be shot off an elevated rest, but anytime a riser's crown, that makes a minimum point on your arrow.
Right.
Because a lot of your old ones, even here's a prime example right here.
So, I mean, that makes sense because the least amount of your bow touching the arrow is best. So nothing else is affecting the flight of the
There's a
arrow.
good one to compare it to. These old vintage bears, this is probably I'm going to say a 73 or 74. It's got a very slight radius, but they were all back then were shot off the shelf. So they could do it then, but more modern times, everybody puts a radius in their riser.
Me and 2 others.
And Andy, if that wasn't there, you would shoot off one of the
A flipper rest.
One of the flipper rests.
Weather rest.
The other bow had a plate on it where it was
so the flipper rest,
right here.
instead of the strike plate being here, there'd be a flipper rest that would
Yeah. Was it a stick one that came with it?
that would essentially
I don't know.
cradle the arrow there
It's still in the box.
So guys,
instead of shooting off the
what
shelf.
did? I didn't come with that. No.
Oh, I thought you said yours came with one.
No. So this piece right here, that's a hard plastic piece. They're broke off, but there's 2 right here that come out and actually will hold the arrow so it's elevated off this plate. That's the old school. Old school. Old school.
Just check the girls. We got 9 eggs. We have 9 girls.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know who's still on. But, well, it's warm.
She was
So
sitting on
I
it.
don't know if you guys probably haven't seen the egg challenge yet on our Facebook page, but if you put an egg in here, well, it's so warm. I hate to even try it. I think it's gonna break.
I'll try a different one.
So
They-
much.
she was sitting on all of them.
Oh, they're all warm now.
Here,
I'm not
this
gonna do
one's this one was on the other side.
Just do
Oh,
it.
it is cold.
You
Okay.
can't break it.
So if you put an egg right here, and you squeeze, you're not breaking it. Oh, I thought I could that time.
Because you got wimpy little arms.
Come on,
Is
Joe.
Pat Lucas still on here?
Bring it here.
Yes, Joe can break it, but he twists it. He goes over the top,
Oh,
which is cheating. Can't do it. Watch Joe.
Put that sucker in there.
He can't do it either.
Oh, it sounded like it.
That was my elbow.
You're
I
done.
heard
Shut
something
it down.
pop, though. Something popped.
Check out our egg challenge video, guys. It's funny because people can't do it. One guy did it out of.
We had 25.
Everybody else that did
I
it
mean,
turned
20
this.
20 Corona people over here.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
How many people?
Oh, Raymond, you're first. I've got an old bear too. Okay, guys. Sorry. My wife's not paying attention to the comments no more, so I'm not sure what you guys are saying.
He's got an old bear.
Yeah. My first compound was a bear.
Absolutely. Same here. My compound right now is a bear. Both of them. My son's is a bear. That's my grandfather shot. That's my father shot. That's what I shoot.
We have a guy showing up tonight. His whole back window of his truck's a bear, and he'll only shoot a bear. So this is kind of a bear, freezer bear outdoors, maybe?
Freezer bear.
Freezer
The
salmon?
bear
Is it
necessity.
called salmon?
Who's that?
Bareback.
Who's that? Blinky.
Huh?
Matty Ice? Are you talking about?
What's mine?
The bear.
No, Nick.
Oh, next.
Oh, Nick got a bear.
I lost one.
Wow.
Oh, you lost a good one.
Jakey Crack. His first
Got a bear too.
bow is a bear also.
We have a white rat and pink fletcher.
Yeah.
I think it's because they were so popular back, probably when we started shooting, with our grandfathers, our fathers. Fred Bear was a
Actually,
visionary. His bows were amazing.
believe it or not, 66 is carrying.
Yeah.
They're sort of carrying.
Can you write down what I need to buy?
But I don't know. I know they have the Axis, which are the micro.
Section 8, slap her. Jeez. Way to advocate the domestic violence, man.
I want a very normal size notch so I get the balloon notch.
Right. Well, they make balloon knocks for micro stuff. Don't use one thing.
I'll look one over there.
But
So Section 8, he's running a PSE Viper now. Worst crossbow to have.
my
PSE Viper. Worst
I have
crossbow.
that.
Worst crossbow ever.
Do you know I have that?
No, that's what Section 8 said.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah, I run a PSE Viper now. Worst crossbow to have.
Ah, watch this.
irony.
It was Jakey Greg. Mine was a hand-me-down, but I still had to aim foot left in it. Still had fun to tune. Still killed deer with it, yeah. I mean, if it kills deer, that's what it's meant for. That's why it was built. So Section 8, Adam. Adam has a PSE Viper. He loves it. He doesn't believe you. He thinks
He doesn't believe me?
he thinks you're talking junk.
Who, me? Here, screw out of the way so I can show him the Viper symbol. Viper. I'm not even sure what kind it is. It must be a PSE if you're saying it's a PSE. But I mean, I definitely didn't put the Viper thing on there. Is it PSE? Oh, yeah.
You know what people
Viper.
used to say PSE used to stand for? Point, shoot, explode.
Point, shoot, explode. Point, shoot, explode. That's what PSE stands for. Copperhead Viper. Deadly accurate.
Guaranteed to shoot him in the spine.
At 12 yards.
What's he say? He said he said 15 pounds of kinetic energy.
Oh,
Damn accurate though.
yeah. I can hit a squirrel at 6 yards of fun. I just can't hit a deer at 20. Oh boy. You guys are fun. They are Section 8. Absolutely.
15 pounds.
It's bad.
What do you shoot now, though?
Well, that's when I just got the.
Did you buy one off Leica?
No, I did.
That's not the crossbow you shot last year, is it?
What, the Viper?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, exactly. What do you shoot now?
I shot the Viper 2 years ago
Okay.
and got like 7 deer, but I don't even know what I shoot now. They're out of bit. I bought it and they went out of business.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it'll be the new Viper.
You're right.
In 5 years, we'll be like, oh yeah, I remember shooting that. God, what is it?
Who made that? I don't know. They went out of business 3 years ago because they made junk crossbows.
Viper.
You guys did a really nice job on your reps. I like that.
Yeah, Adam put them on and got it straight back with the key. So we've seen the outline of it.
You still on? There's
Yeah.
my block.
Section 8, I shot an old Parker this year. I shot about a 5-year-old Parker. If you're still on there, you're probably not on there. Look it up, 15 pounds. It's my biggest buck of my life because of that heap. Bounced off his shoulder at 16 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, what's that? What's that like?
If you watch our Kills and Thrills video, yeah, the very first doe, it was about 12 yards away. I bounced it off the top shoulder. It looks like it kind of goes through, but it don't. It bounces up off. There's no blood on the back. 15 inches of the bolt. It's 18 inches long. But yeah, I got a Parker off a guy, a used one, and that's what I've been using. I mean, it's pretty accurate up to about 35, but that's about the max.
We're up to date then.
I can't. The Viper. Section 8, you're not still shooting the Viper, are you? Because that's ridiculous. I mean, I did until last year. But.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I got a prom and a birthday party tonight.
Oh, that's fly.
I got water and juice. And
Yeah, our girls are actually.
You have one of those net specs?
You know what?
What is that?
You have a net spec?
Meant for over what? Oh, over the food? Somewhere.
All right, guys, we're gonna go wrangle up the kids, make sure they're still alive, and they're down. They're down.
They're alive?
They are.
JC
Okay.
just, that's what JC
We're gonna get going. Jakey Crack, I'll get with you. Maybe we can do a twin live stream or something off StreamYard and maybe see if we can't send something up to Nova Scotia. Thank you. All right, guys.
That was like an hour.
I mean, we'll stay on Section 8 if you want. We're just drinking beer, hanging out in the garage. I can go get some 3. Yeah, you want to come up on the screen, Section 8? Here, I'll share the link.
Let's talk about it live.
Yeah, why haven't I done this? How come you haven't said something?
Yeah.
Copy the clipboard.
I don't.
Well, no.
That's if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Actually,
Whoever in here can. I have a 10 point. 10 point is what I was going for, bud.
Oh, nope. You don't want to.
I'll have a Raven soon. Yeah, we all should. As soon as people, Section 8, as soon as people, I have to shoot one with this recurve first because everybody's talking trash. You shoot a cross gun, blah, blah, blah. Those two.
well, that's what I quit.
I kill a lot more deer than those two, but I shoot a
I had a
cross gun.
couple-
So,
on my compound, yeah, I was hunting on the ground. So
I had to kill a couple here.
versus in the tree.
And
So there was one year
we got what?
We got the freezer full.
I was sitting. in
Yeah,
front of
we have a big freezer full of deer meat.
So I was in
These
the
guys,
woods.
That's how we
I don't know
got
what they're-
And I had one
What they're eating.
in the thick part of the swamp.
He is
I mean,
bored.
I thought it was a bird first because it's not.
Join on, man.
But it was his ears.
What's happening?
As soon as I figure out how to make it happen.
You're there.
So I'm
What's up, man?
Not much.
Let me
No,
turn my
I put
volume up here.
I'm planning on buying a Raven this fall.
Yeah?
Yeah, but kind of hard to swallow $3,200.
Yeah. You know, but when you're good at 110 yards, that's kind of nice too.
Yeah,
You know?
but my stand is 16 yards from the corn pile, so that don't matter.
So where are you at?
Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin.
I was calling.
Yeah.
Are you guys allowed to
Yeah.
put piles of corn out and stuff? Okay, so
Yeah,
we're not
2
here.
gallons a day. 2 gallons a day.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Wow.
Every 40 acres, you can put a 2-gallon pile, but you can't put it between 2 people.
I got you.
Walking
That's different. Yeah, we're not allowed to do anything like that here.
Yeah. I know a couple people with automatic feeders and everything.
Right.
So those are illegal. So if you put an automatic feeder out, you got to say you got hogs, because you can have an automatic feeder for your hogs.
I got you. Renee, are you still online?
Yeah.
Let me log you off. I can't.
Okay, sorry.
I think it's getting choppy on my end.
What was that?
I think it's getting choppy on my end. Every time I enter a studio, it does. It gets real choppy.
Okay. Well, my wife just logged off, so our internet here is terrible.
Yeah,
So-
I just, for some reason, right at my house, it's just terrible. But if I go 20 yards out on the road, it's fine.
Yeah, if I walk out back to the field, I can call people. If I'm right here, it's a Wi-Fi call. It's like, 15 seconds delayed. That goes real bad.
Yep. And I've been leery about going on panel and stuff lately because I broke a tooth. And, of course, everybody's told I can't get it fixed.
And I'm like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tough to get in right now.
I'm going.
There's nobody by us for 150 miles that'll take it unless it's an emergency. Otherwise, you're screwed.
150 miles?
Yeah.
A short anchor. I didn't get.
Yeah, it's quite a ways.
Wow.
Don't move until I narrow it. The whole time
Holy
he watched
cow.
the eyeball me there.
Yeah, that's terrible.
No, you can't do that with all.
I mean, I guess that's other than the tooth problem. That's kind of a nice problem to have. That you're 150 miles
Yeah.
away from somebody that accepts you.
Yeah, when we go camping, usually where we camp there's nothing for 40 miles. So if you run out of something, you're out of it.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, we just
That's
get
good.
buried in the woods and we're done.
It's hard to,
Right.
especially.
We got a little place out back that we camp, but I mean, we're 5 miles, less than 5 miles from the house. So I mean, it's if you need something, which is nice with the kids, but
If you look behind me there's 2 little bulls. 2 little
Oh,
bulls
yeah, yeah.
up there.
yeah.
As my son's Matthews and my daughter's I don't know, I think it's a generic Fred Bear, just an itty bitty one.
That's so funny. Hold on 1 second. I can ask you.
You don't know there. And that's the time I saw the deer, the time I let the string go was probably about 4 seconds.
Here's the Fred Bears
Close encounter since I started hunting on the ground.
for the kids, and then of
Yep.
course we got the old Walmart special.
Yep, I've got one of them too.
Yeah. Oh, well, is it hanging back there?
Yeah, that's the little one right
I thought that was the one in the corner, and then those are both the bear kind of cheapy ones, but
Yep. Hey, as long as it gets the kids shooting, who cares?
right, absolutely.
It's good for our 5-year-old.
Fred Bear had a quote.
Yeah. See, I've got a 13-year-old girl and an 18-year-old son, and my 13-year-old, she's kind of into it, but my wife shoots. She used to shoot on league. So,
Okay.
and when my son got old enough, I just bought her a Browning Micro Adrenaline. And when my son got 16, he stole it from her because it was a good bow. It was only a year old. And he wanted something different. So I think 3 years there, she hasn't shot a whole lot besides when he's out playing. Because he's religious. He goes out and runs 6 arrows a day if he wants to or not. Rain, snow, whatever. He's out there. And me with my crossbow, I can drive tacks at 40 yards. But I always think that PSE Viper, they give me crap about it shooting league. But I was like, dude, you've never beaten me. It's a pile of crap, no energy, but I can drill them or you can't.
Right.
So it makes,
That's so funny about the Viper. That's so funny.
yeah.
I never saw somebody with a Viper.
Yeah, I bought that the first year it came out, and I hunted with it for a good 8 years. And the main reason I bought it is because I broke my back and I couldn't pull my recurve no more.
Right.
Well, that's been 6 years ago, so now I'm trying to get back. I don't remember what. I think I got a Hoyt compound for shooting league, and it's not bad, but I'm probably going to go back to getting a Matthews or a Renegade or something like that. You don't need.
I decided to skip it completely and go straight to the recurve. So I'm going from crossbow straight to recurve.
See, that's what I started out with, and it's got to. See, I always step through, like I'm saying in the comments. I always step through to string it and unstring it. Well, I've got the bottom limb is actually twisted about 1/8 inch. It's just tweaked. So you get someone at league that's boasting and bragging about how they're just the king of the world. I bring that in. When you get it to half full, it'll flip around in your darn hand and just destroy your arm. So I always let them pull that. You know, they're not much longer.
Yeah, we both stepped through his 2 old recurves, and then he yelled at us and said, "Get a stringer. They're like $8." So
yeah. See, and like that Viper. You know, I love that bow, but it's just there's no kinetic energy, and like you said, you're shooting squirrels with it. During rifle season, my Viper's in the corner with arrows because I shoot squirrels and we eat squirrels during hunting season. They're coming in for the corn anyhow. Why not blast them?
Right. He's not corn. What would you say? 2 gallons a day?
2 gallons a day. I got 28 squirrels in 9-day deer season last year.
Where you at?
Wisconsin.
Northern Wisconsin.
You got pigs out there?
Yeah. That's what I raised. You know, in the woods. No, the wild boar. I got to go to Michigan.
Oh, you don't have wild boar in Wisconsin?
No, thank God. I've been to Michigan.
Yeah. Thank God.
They're so expensive. You know, we have what we call hogging night, where we go out to the bars and pick up the biggest woman we can find and say we're hogging.
Oh, yeah, those are good. That's a nice hunting trip.
That's a good time. But no, it don't. You know, it's kind of hard to pick up a heavy-set woman and hurt her feelings, let her down, and all that when your little 125-pound wife sitting next to you. Yeah. She's fun anyhow. But I'm getting over 40, and as you can see, I'm getting the gray in my beard now, so that it's not easy to pick up them girls anymore.
The young ones go for it sometimes.
Yeah. Well, they've already got a low self-esteem, and that's just not the way to be. But you know, I always say,
I get when I let my shit grow out, I get the gray down here too.
Well, and that's the thing. I've been gray up top here since I was 16.
Jesus.
So, yeah. And I had a full beard at 16, so I could buy cigarettes, beer, booze, whatever. We were good for the weekend. But
Okay.
you know, my 18th birthday party, I almost killed my brother with an accident. So I quit drinking completely for 8 years. I didn't do nothing. And then there was one night at his birthday party. He's like, "Oh, you got to have a beer." I said, "I haven't done that in 8 years." I think I drank one 12-ounce beer and I was just annihilated. Yeah. So now I drink them silos, Miller Lite silos. I like them, you know. And you can get a 12-pack of 12 ounces for $10.99 or a 12-pack of silos for $11. So it's like,
Oh, gee.
yeah, what's the point? You
No
get so much
brainer.
more beer.
Yeah.
I think just because
Wisconsin, you up by Canada?
I'm not far. I'm about 2 hours from the Canadian border.
Okay. You ever go up there? You ever hunt up there?
I haven't hunted up there, but I've fished up there. You know,
You fish up there a lot.
Not a lot. No. My
Okay.
wife's uncle, her best friend owns a cabin up there. So we
Okay.
go up there and fish for a while, mostly for walleye. If you look up the world record lake sturgeon, you'll see my wife's uncle's name in books.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's got the world record lake sturgeon. It's just a. I'll have to. Are you guys on Face or Instagram?
I don't think so.
I'll find you on Facebook then.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook and everything there too. So
Yeah, Freezer Bound Outdoors on Facebook.
yeah, and mine's
Yeah,
second
lake
outdoors on
Those
Facebook.
get big.
What's that?
The lake sturgeon, they get big.
Oh yeah, I think his was. I want to say like 69 3/4.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a big fish. It's a big fish. Now I've caught when I was 5'8" tall. I caught a river sturgeon that I put my hand in its mouth and its hand at the top of my head. With my hand at the top of my head, its tail was curled on the ground.
That's a big fish too. Then.
Oh yeah, and it was
At 5'8", yeah.
it was an hour and 48 minutes to bring him in on 80-pound test. So I was exhausted, and the fish laid on shore in the water right next to shore for a good 30, 35 minutes before it actually swam off. You know, you could see him moving a little bit and breathing, but he was exhausted too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, fighting for that long, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we were catfishing. It was just a fluke that I hooked into him.
Yeah. Sturgeon. He catches sturgeon.
I don't know what a sturgeon is. I just know it's a big fish.
It's a huge fish.
They're
And they have like
prehistoric. They're the only prehistoric fish left.
they're full.
Yep.
Let's go up.
No, those are from sturgeon.
I got sturgeon from the ocean.
Sturgeon? Isn't there a thing in Canada that if you catch a pregnant sturgeon, isn't that a law you have to ship like so much of the caviar back to the queen or something?
No, that's one of them made up things that is stuck for a long time. You know, it's just like when you shoot your first buck, you're supposed to drink a cup of their blood. You know, carry on.
Right.
The first beer, you have to drink a cup of their blood. Absolutely.
I've done it. I did it because I didn't know any better. But when my kid looked at me, and said, "You know what? I don't want the deer that bad. You can have it." I'm like, "You're good, kid." Yeah, and you know the crew that I grew up hunting with, you had to made you sicker than hell. Put beer on top of it because it curdled, but you're good to go. Yeah, yeah, it makes you sick.
I'll stick with beer.
Yeah, I don't put much more than Miller Lite down my gullet anymore.
I gotta
We want to be able to
go with Busch Light right now.
Yeah, I don't buy cheap beer. I'm sorry, but then again, I'm only about an hour and 15 minutes from the Leinenkugel's Lodge and the brewery.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
yeah. We go down there
It
every
makes
summer about 5-6 times, and it's $5 to take the tour, but you get 2 beer glasses and they fill it 1 each. So
Yeah.
so I just pay the $5 and drink the beer. I've been on the tour
Yeah.
plenty of times. Why
Right.
not just
Yeah.
drink beer? You catch a light buzz, you drive home, you're good to go.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. A little tour, drink some beer.
Yeah. And they give
I'll
you
say
the
I'll-
feel how they always,
Win.
oh yeah. Otherwise you can get I think it's a 5-ounce memory glass or whatever the hell they call it. And you get 5 of them. Well, depending on the day, you take the tour twice, you feel pretty good by the time you leave.
They have a lot of seasonal beers and stuff too.
Yep, they do. And
They're like the summer shandy and I think they
berry
have some
whites.
winter beer.
yep, winter wheat, berry waste, summer
Yeah.
shandy. They've got one that tastes like oranges. That one's not bad.
Okay.
That's more my wife drinks that once in a while. I'm dead set with my Miller.
500's fine.
What are they working on
What's
now?
that? I think they're
We're talking about air.
working on arrows, spinning arrows.
We have to go over and get arrows. He shoots so much faster than me, so.
Yeah. I gotta do a live stream from my parents' place. I've got a bunch of big deer, big bears on the wall up there.
Yeah.
And I got now in Wisconsin, I've been told when you shoot a bear, you're supposed to weigh it with the guts in. First time I ever did it, I didn't know that, so I gutted it out. We weighed it. It was a 360-pound dressed out bear.
Wow.
Well, the rug was $1,400, and it's 9 foot from the tip of its nose to the tip of its tail. So
There's not.
What's that?
That's rare around here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the average state of Wisconsin average is about 155 pounds. That's the average bear that gets shot around here. Now,
okay.
my cousin runs bear with dogs. They've taken 3 over 500 about half hour to the east of me. So they're big. They get big up here. We had one wreck a combine. It dug its hole in a cornfield and was laying in it. When the combine came through, it caught the head and killed the bear, of course, but it bent the head of the combine. So that was like a $12,000 loss.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Our big bears around here, if somebody shoots one over 500 pounds,
Yep.
it's a big deal around here. You know, I mean, 500 is huge around here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we usually see 4 to 5 a year over 500 that get caught. Otherwise, if you see a 250 pounder, that'll make the paper because that's not as common.
Right.
And what's that?
I went to the weigh station up the road here about a half an hour. There's a weigh station for bears during bear season, and I went up to that, and I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even count how many were under 100 pounds.
Yeah, and around here, that's illegal. If you shoot a yearling, you get in all kinds of trouble for that.
Oh, see here, people show up all proud with like a 29 pounder.
No, that's horrible.
Look at the lid.
Yeah.
It is.
I've also got a 50-pound cub on the wall, but it was a roadkill that I picked up.
Right.
And that's the only way I'd ever take a small bear. Now, I almost passed on the one I shot because I had my corn pile and I had a tree cut off. The top of it was 4 foot or 3 foot. Well, he came in, and when he laid right down on the ground and just started shoveling bread and cookies in his mouth. I couldn't tell how big he was. When he finally stood up, I said, "The heck with it." Yeah, cute. When he stood up, I just figured, well, I might never see a bear again in the woods because there was 3 that came in that day, and the other 2 heard me, so they left. I never saw them. But this one showed up, didn't hear a sound, and he was there. And I figured, well, you know, the only one I've seen, this is my second day hunting. I might not get a chance the rest of the season, so I shot it. I shot it in the neck with a 12 gauge. That was another freaky tale.
You shot with a shotgun?
Yeah, 12 gauge slug. Yeah, I had my bow out there, but I won't lie, I was reading a Playboy, and I dropped my bow out of the stand. So I went home for the night, got up the next morning, went to work, and about noon, I pretended I had a headache and went home from work. Well, I went out in my tree stand, bear hunting, and he came in, and I figured I might never see another one, so I shot it. That was 16 yards. He ran right towards my stand, and 5 yards from my stand, he turned and went into the woods. Then, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes later, I heard the moan of death, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And
The strongest.
he's got to be on the ground. When I called everyone around me, I said, look, I says, I need help. I don't know if it's dead. Bring your pistols. They all came out there.
Right.
We had a Polaris 700 4-wheeler, and we smoked the belt on it and pulled it out. It was huge.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Now,
Hey, I'm going to have to go. I'll get back on in a minute. My wife's calling.
we have to go too. We got crazy stuff going on. Do you guys hunt with rifles out there or not?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys did. We'll hey, let's catch up soon, bud. I'm gonna send a bunch of subscribers your way here today, and we'll catch up.
Hello. Loser? Yeah, I just lost her. I got to give her a call back. You guys have a good one.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, bud.
Sounds good, man.